Alright, how's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. So welcome to a new Let's Make video. So in this one we're going to be making some disco house loops. We're going to be using my brand new sample pack, Filtered Disco House Volume 2. Yes, I've been working really hard on this for the last 2 months, like just adding ideas to it. So we're going to create our own disco loops and we're going to go through the sample pack as well. But what we're going to do first, I'm going to show you the filter loops I've actually made. I'm going to recreate 2 of them. So I'm going to pick 2 and I'm going to show you how I made them. So we might as well just make a start. We're going to go into it. We'll go to loops first. Okay, so we've got a range of things here. So we've got bass loops. We've got some bass guitar loops here, which we're going to get through. Some sub basses with the MIDI. We've got a brand new electric guitar construction kit in here, which I think was the most popular thing in the first volume. People seem to love the guitar loops. So I've done a whole load of other ones. I've actually went crazy with it. I'll show you how many I've taken actually, because it's just ridiculous really. But there's going to be so many combinations for you here. We'll get to that though. Let's go into the disco loops. So disco filter loops. So what I've done, I've got 10 filter loops here, which have been taken from these disco loops. So these are the original. I recorded these at 112 BPM and I've sped them up to 125. But these loops here at the top, these are just chopped up versions of this. So disco loop 1 and disco filter loop 1 are the same loop. Same as the phaser chops here. So we've got 10 of these as well, for more like jack and house sort of stuff. Okay, so we'll take a listen to them. Actually, what I'll do first, let's get a kick, a clap and a hi-hat in, just so we've got a beat. Right, so we'll just quickly do this and we'll get a kick in. And we can pick one now. Okay. So we've got a nice range here, different styles of kicks. Okay, that's a nice one. Yeah, we'll just go for that. Let's not waste any time. So we'll just get that in. Okay, and we'll go straight away into clap loops. I might as well just show you a few of them because I'm wanting to show you the sample pack anyway. So we're going to play the kick and we'll just audition some claps. It's good, yeah. It's a nice one. Okay, I'll pick that one. We'll check out a few more. Good one. That's nice as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so we'll just stick with the one we've got then, so I like that. So play these 2 together. Okay, there we go, nice and easy. And yeah, we'll just get an open hat now. So open hat loops. It's cool. Okay, I like that one. So I'll probably use that, but again, we'll try some more. Okay, we've got a live one. Good. Okay, another live one. Okay, I like that as well. Right, cool, we've got 2 here, so we'll just compare them. Yeah. Okay, we'll try the second one then. Okay, so I'm going to play our basic drum beat again, and we're just going to audition these 10 disco loops. Okay. That's a nice loop. That's actually one from like a previous video. It's one of my more popular videos. That's the loop from it. A lot of people were asking for that loop, so it's in the pack. You can use this for your next track. That's cool, but I've already done it in a video, so I'm going to do another one. So we'll keep on going through. that's nice. It's got like more of like a purple disco machine sort of vibe. So we'll keep going then. It's cool. I'm going to pick this one. I really like this loop. Yeah, let's play that one. I'm just going to play this on its own. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, really good one, that. So we've got one more disco loop. We've got our two here though, but I might as well play it. It's nice. Great, okay, so that's it. So we've got our chop, which is just like micro loops of our like 10 ideas we just played there. This is the first one. And here's our chop from that. I'm going to show you the techniques how to do this as well. Really nice. So I'll show you disco loop 2. This is from that older video. And it's the same with the chop. I showed you how to do the chop. This is it. Really nice, all really usable loops. Like I can hear a track in that. Hopefully you can too. But this is why it took so long to do, because just thinking the ideas, it's impossible to just like do it over and over and create a good idea. Like I binned a lot of ideas until I got to this point. Yeah, so the phase of disco chops are just basically exactly what it says. I've like made smaller chops from this, added phases and flanges, just to give it like a French house kind of feel. But yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So let's just start on the third one. Really nice, and so that came from this one here, disco loop 4 with the same key. You get that nice cool filtered house sound. Let's keep going. I might as well just go through them. There you go. It's a good one. You definitely hear a track idea in that. Really good stuff, and you can listen to the promo video like after this video, so you're going to hear all these loops even more with the sub basses, drums, house, kicks. So we've also just got some extra guitar loops like brass stuff, pianos, all with the MIDI. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this kick, the clap and the hat, but let's re-listen to these loops that we're going to like recreate. Okay, cool. And our second one. Okay, good stuff. I'll actually just delete this bottom one because we're going to come back to it. But I'm going to go and get a disco drum. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go into percussion loops. So you can use these disco drums in your track when you come to sample your idea. Or we could take it out. Like, we've got the two options. But we're going to get this in just to get our basic idea going. Nice and basic. Yeah, cool. I think we'll go for the top one. Okay, so we're going to give this a play. Alright, cool. Okay, great. So let's get to the music side of things now. So I think I'm going to start with the piano. So I'm going to show you the chords and then, yeah, we'll go from there. Right, okay, guys. So I've got my keyboard set up here. I've also got this chordy app up. So I'm going to show you these three chords, but we actually have the MIDI for it. So I'm just going to show you the chords for any keyboard players, and then we'll go into the MIDI, and then, yeah, we'll talk about the MIDI. But here's the first chord. So I'll play this now. So we're playing a G major 9. So the left hand is G. Right hand we're playing B, D, F sharp, and A. We can double the left to give a nice deeper sound, but I'm just going to add that, like I'll add that in the MIDI. So we'll play it like this. Okay, so the second chord, we're playing A. So left hand A, right hand we're playing D flat or C sharp, E, and A. And we can double up the left. So we'll play those two chords together. One more time. And the final chord, we're playing a B minor 7. So B on the left hand. Right hand we play D, F sharp, A, and B. So here's the three chords. Yeah, so as far as the rhythm, we're going to play it in like this. So I've slowed this down to 100 BPM. I'm just going to play it over the beat just so you can hear it. Okay, so that's the chord progression, guys. So that little rundown at the end. Yeah, so this rundown, it's just the third chord. So if I press it in, we're just running down it from B, A, F sharp, D. Leading back into G major. Yeah, nice. Right, okay, so that's the chords, guys. So let's talk about the MIDI now, because everything's here available for you in the sample pack. Yeah, we might make some sort of tweaks to the MIDI, but we'll see how it goes. But that's it for the keyboard anyway. Right, okay, guys, so let's grab this piano MIDI then. We'll actually go through these here. Now, as you can see, I think piano loop 3 is our loop. And as you'll see, the piano loop's in B and the disco loop's in C. So what I've done, when I actually made the disco loop, I've pitched it up a half step just to give it more of a sampled sound. So we'll go through all of them. There's 5 here. It's nice. Okay, here's ours. It's good. Yeah, really nice. So these have already been pitched up to 125. We're still in 110. So we will mess these loops up if we slow them down. So we're going to get the MIDI and then we're going to speed this up. So piano loop 3, B MIDI. We'll get that in. But yeah, I'll show you the MIDI now. So here we go. It's just those chords I showed you before. So let's just give this a play. Maybe do a little bit of tweaking here. So maybe just shorten that. I've kept the notes random so it's more of a human feel. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. It's all quite random. So we can move a few of these more. So when I played this in, these were all down here. I didn't play them as hard. I used to get everything up and get them quite close. But I think if you just highlight everything and just drag it right up, you can even go past 100. Maybe around here. We've still got that sort of random sound, a human sound, but we've got more power in the piano now. So yeah, I've just been doing this recently. Maybe get that one up here. But that's all right. It's nice and random anyway. Yeah, really like that. So we'll double it. We'll actually join all this up together. So we'll highlight it blue. I'm going to EQ it. So we'll go to audio effects. We'll go to EQ 8. And they do have some piano presets. So let's try the piano EQ2. Right, so that's really extreme. I don't really want the boost there, so I think we can drop that. Maybe get this to 100. Bring it up a little bit. I'll try 120. We've got rid of them muddy frequencies in the low end, so that's all we need at the minute. Okay, so let's right click this and bounce it to audio. So we're bouncing it at 112 and we're going to speed it up to 125. So flatten it. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to add a bass guitar. Now I've got some Ableton Live music racks here with some music instruments built into the sample pack. And I've also got a bass guitar, which I've sampled from my electric bass. I've recorded every single note and put it into the keyboard. So you can just play a bass guitar on the keyboard using this live rack. So let's jump into it. Right, okay, so let's go to Ableton Live music racks and then go to bass guitar. So we've got a disco string, disco stab, grand piano, house string and a sub bass. So we're going to get our bass guitar and we're just going to drag this into here. Okay, so we've got the bass guitar here. So if I hit the keyboard now, you'll be able to hear the bass guitar sampled. Yeah, so this is the bass guitar used to make this sample live rack. So this here, which is a Squire P bass. I've actually talked about this guitar like a lot on the channel, and I've done like a live bass construction kit before where it's like adding the samples, which I think you get a more realistic sound. So this is the guitar I used anyway, and I've actually drew the MIDI for this bass very quickly just to save a bit of time. So we're going to go into this now and tweak it. Okay, so I've made some tweaks and changes there. So we've got our notes. This is sounding all right now. So I'm going to play this along with the drum beat. Right, so that's quite nice. So I'm going to play this along with the piano. I'll turn the beat off, so we just listen to the bass and the piano now, and they should be working nicely together. Right, okay, so we're going to get that across. We'll join it all up. And let's just bounce this to audio as well. We'll just do it straight away. Okay, so let's play everything together. So the beat, the piano, and the bass. And then we're going to process this bass further. Right, okay, so let's do some processing. So, EQ first. Okay, that'll do for now. And I'm going to get an amp. So, go to drive and colour. I'll click on amp. We'll try the presets. Bass roundup. That might be alright. Blues drive, clean. Rhythm funk. Try this bass roundup. This might be alright. Maybe put it before the EQ. Turn it off. That's really nice. It's giving the bass a nice warm sound. We could maybe like ease off the dry wet so we still have some of the brightness, but I'm liking the sound of that. So that's with it off. You can hear it's like very basic. So we've got like 60% there. So let's just freeze and flatten that again. And we'll try it along with the piano. And let's get the disco string. So we'll get that in. And we've got the MIDI here. Right, so this is the MIDI for the string. So it starts in B. We do some like drop notes to A. And this nice fill at the end. So it's like A, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, and A. Yes, because we're using samples here, it's going to sound a little bit choppy, but we can kind of deal with that with reverb and like sort of side chain if we need it. When we come to sample this, we're going to be side chaining it really heavy anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Like we don't have to make like a Glitterbox authentic disco record here. We only have to make like 10 seconds of a disco loop, but we definitely want to get the strings as nice sounding as possible. So we're going to give it a play now. So this is them on their own. Right, yeah, it does sound quite sampled, but I'm going to double this up and let's go in. And I'm going to just tweak the reverb on this live rack here. As you can see, we've got everything set up. Let's just push this up a little bit. Let's push it like 70%, see what that sounds like. And now we've got the higher octave as well. Okay, great. Now, obviously, if you've got your own string plugins and you have your favorite string VST, like by all means use that instead of this. I just added this in here just in case you guys don't have a string, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to try it over the bass line, see how it sounded. Cool, I'll try it with the piano, so I've turned the bass off. Okay, with the bass. Okay, the drums. Right, let's bounce this to audio. And a way to get rid of that sampled sound as well is to like mess around with the volumes and get the string to kind of swell in and out. That's like a good way to do it. I've taught it before, so we'll probably end up doing that. Definitely EQ it. Okay, so I think we can pan this piano left. Let's put it like 20 left for now. Let's put the tiniest bit of side chain on this just to give it a bit of a wobble. Sometimes I don't do this, but I think it might sound all right here. So I'll give it a try. Okay, that's a little bit better. Right, so we've only got a few more things to add here. Actually, let's just get this at 125 and just hear how it's sounding. So we're playing this faster now. Okay, so we're going to add this second string now. This is going to help it sound more realistic as well. So we're going to play these two together. So this is just a sample string stab. I'll turn it down. I'll play it on its own, actually. Yeah, that's cool. That just repeats. Right, so let's try that with the other string and see if it's made it sound better. Okay, so what I'm going to do, delete that, we'll cut this in half, and we won't have that happening as regular, so that can happen here and there, and then we've got a gap for other things here. Let me try that with the piano and the bass. Okay, so I'm going to get this guitar in here. This is bonus guitar loop 5, which is in C. So we're going to have to pitch this down half a semitone to put it in B. And then we're going to resample it back up to C. So it's got a complex. Drop it down a half semitone. That's going to put it in B. Okay, that's cool. I'll see if that's working with the bass line then. Alright, that's nice. We'll try it with the piano. Yeah, that's fitting nicely, that. So I'm going to play it with the strings now. Really nice, that. So get an EQ, we'll go to instruments, I'll get the funky electric guitar EQ, put this on here. So we've done a low cut here and then boosted the highs. So we'll try this. I'll actually put some reverb on this entire group. So we've got reverb on everything. I'll do that last. Okay, there's just one last thing to add, guys, as far as music, and then we can actually sample this. Let's try this one. Yeah. That's in key, isn't it? So let's just use that one. We've got disco bells. And some stabs. Yeah, let's get this brass stab. We'll get this in. Yeah, that fits nicely. Turn it down though. Right, so I've taken a little break there, guys. I've given my ears a bit of a rest, but I think I've got everything balanced a little bit better now. So we're going to play everything all the way through. Okay, really good. So I'm going to group everything up, and we're actually going to group the music parts and leave the bass like on its own. So we'll make a group within this group. So do it again. There we go. So we can look at adding some reverb here actually. So we'll add a little bit. We've got the Ableton stock here, so we'll have a look at it. Maybe move that like that. Right, drop the decay. I'll try there and just see what that sounds like. Bump that up a bit more. Right, so I've put that to -15 in the end. So what we can do now, we're going to add a little bit of compression as well. So we'll go up to Dynamics, Glue Compressor. Let's have a look at the presets. Right, so I've added some glue compression. So we'll give it another listen. Right, so it's time to sample this loop then. So we're going to create an audio channel, Control and T. I've turned the limiter off the master chain. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click Resampling. Let's arm it with the record button here. Right, here we go. Right, so there it is. We've got our first loop there. So what we're going to do, we're going to manipulate it further. So we'll take a listen to it. We can put the limiter back on. Cool. So I'm going to turn it down on here. We'll actually turn the wave file up. We'll just add some gain here. Right, so the first thing to do is turn this loop from B to C. So we'll click here. We'll click on Complex. And we'll just pitch it up half a semitone. So now we've gone from B to C. So we'll try it now. Now it's pitched up half a semitone. And you could even pitch it down half a semitone. That gives a really cool effect as well. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I think it sounded better up. So we'll try it again. That's the original. Right, really nice. So we're almost there with this. All we need to do is EQ it. We'll take the bass out. So we'll do that quickly. Okay, and get some side chain on it. So we could leave it there for now. We could go like deeper with it, but that seems okay. Right, we'll try that along with the beat. I mean, we'd use a house beat, like a kick, hi-hat, like 909 stuff. We wouldn't use a disco drum, but we'll just see how it's grooving along. Right, cool, we're getting there. Like, I would probably use that in a breakdown, and then I'd use another chop. And I'm going to show you the method, like what I'm going to do now. We're going to make some micro loops. So all we need to do is click loop, and we're looking for like a 2-bar loop or a 4-bar loop, something that like repeats over and over. And we'll just go across and we'll see what jumps out. Right, we'll just try it. So as you can hear, we're getting the filtered house sound. So I'm going to grab an auto filter. We'll throw that here. But yeah, we're going to have the sort of right feel now anyway, like this sort of loopy sort of thing. Okay, really nice. So let's see what else we can find then. So we're just going to go across here. That's a good one. So you've got that vibe. Kind of vibing with that. We'll keep going though. There you go, there's another one. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing with that. Was that at the start as well? I think it was. I feel like we can start on this here and then sort of cut things up and like mess around with it. So let me try with the filter again. Okay, so I want to make a cut here, so let's see what we can do. Right, so I'm going to cut it there, make a cut there as well. I'm going to loop this up. So we've cut this and we've got this here, so I'm going to find something that matches this. So we'll click on here and just move to a different section. Maybe try that there. Alright, okay, that works. So I'll turn the beat off. I'm going to add a little sort of double sample sort of hit here. So maybe the first beat. Maybe put that there. So I'm copying it. And we're going to go for that sort of double sampled sound. It's the right idea. I think we can do more. I think we can do like an extra sort of extension here. So we'll try something else. That works. Okay, yes, I think we've got something here. Make a section here. So I think we've got it. So I think we'll only need like a little section here. There we go. But we'll lose that for now. So what have we got here? That's good. I think we could sidechain that a bit more, get it pumping a bit. So yeah, let's go to like here. I'll try with the beat. And I think what I would do, I'd double that up, and at the end, let's just do like a sort of quadruple sort of sample thing. Maybe quadruple that. And double that one. Oops. So that leaves us with... Let's listen to this because I think we've done this one. Yeah, so we got all that from this. Okay, I'm gonna swap it. So we're going to leave this to one side. We're going to make the second disco loop now. Now this one isn't going to take as long because everything's sort of pre-made. Yeah, and I'll add a sub bass and we'll get some house beats going at the end of this video so you can like hear them in the full effect. But yeah, let's leave it to one side and then we're going to go to the next loop. Alright guys, so let's start our second disco loop then. So we're going to go in. We'll actually get another disco drum and we'll go to disco drum 5, I think. Yeah, we'll try this one. Actually, let's get a sort of egg shaker as well. I actually recorded all these from home. So I've got a bunch of house grooves as well, which we'll get to later. But I've recorded all these. I recorded the maracas and the tambourines. So I'll give this a play. Okay, that's cool. So we're going to go back into the extra music loops and we're going to pick these guitars. Before I start, I'll show you these electric guitar loops. So these are the ones that I took like loads of takes of. So I took a load of takes here. So as you can see, we've got electric guitar 1. So that's take 1. I've played everything on the neck from A sharp minor 7 all the way to the full octave basically. Then I've went electric guitar 2, done a bunch more different takes. Electric guitar 3, same thing. Electric guitar 4. And then the 5th take is all like pluck strings, so like single strings. So you can combine stuff, you can like chop stuff up, place it next to each other. There's loads and loads of combinations here. So I'll randomly go through them. So FGC is a kind of progression I know that works. So if I was just to do something randomly, I'll just click on F minor 7. So like on volume 1, I've made them similar, the takes, but they all have different variations. Like there's thousands of combinations here, so we'll be digging into this all year. We're going to be digging into this folder much more. But I did want to show you it. We'll find a few more. So D minor 7. You know what I mean? See? Try this. So that's good. So you get the idea with that. There's loads down here and we've got the single strings. So, and I've told you what string I've played it on. So there's a C minor played on the D string. So this is C minor played on the G string. So it's the same note, just a different string. So loads of nice little fills and variations. Okay. But let's go to extra music loops because these guitars are in here that we're going to use. Now I realised earlier with these loops that I'd named the key wrong. I'll actually name them in B. They're actually in E. So I made a mistake there. I've actually changed them. And before I upload this, all the keys are going to be right. There's been a couple of people that have bought the pack already. So if this says B, apologies about that. It's actually E. Yeah, so this is going to be an easier loop to make. We could actually make a track out of this and not even sample it. It's that good. But yeah, we're going to sample it as well. Yeah, really nice. Okay, so let's play this first guitar then over the drums, like the egg shaker and the disco drum. Yeah, so let's try the second guitar. So this is like a strumming chord. Just playing the one chord. Nice and funky. Yeah, so we can pan one left and then one right. Okay, so let's take a listen to these two guitars on their own then. Yeah, really working nicely there. Right, so we'll try with the drums. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, and there's not many elements in this. We've got our string. We'll just throw it straight in. It's in E. Right, so this is a string on its own. So let's try that with the guitar riff, so the string and the first riff. Come down a bit more. Yeah, sounding good, so we'll try it with the drums. Yeah, really nice. So we're going to add two more things. We're going to add this brass loop, and then we're going to get the live bass guitar again, and we're going to play something in. So we'll have a listen to this brass. Yeah, so just loads of different combinations of the same chord. But we'll drag this in. I think actually what we can do is just delete every other one. So every second one, we've got the fourth, get rid of it. Right, so we're going to get the volume down. Yeah, so I've deleted every other one there. Right, so I'm going to play the brass and the guitar loops here. Yeah, that's cool. Right, I'll add the string. Yeah, it's working. So we're going to go back into Ableton Live Music Racks and we're going to grab our bass guitar. Yeah, so we've got the bass guitar. So this is in E. I think it's like an octave thing. So it goes like this. Right, I'm going to slow this down to 100 just so I can play it in a little bit easier. Okay, very roughly played that in there. So we'll put it back to 125. Right, so we'll highlight everything, Control and U, just to snap things to the grid. It might not have snapped it perfect, but we'll take a listen and then just like change anything if needed. So we're playing E, G and A with octaves. So it's a very simple bass line, this one. A bit longer, that one. I think we could maybe shorten these like octave hits. We'll try it. Okay, we'll give it a go. That'll be fine. That one could be extended, I think. Let's see if it's working with the string. And I think what I did with this loop as well is I alternated the end part here. So where it's going G, A, we actually go A, G. So it's the opposite way around. So I'm going to do that now. Bump that up to A and that and drop this one down to G. Yeah, I definitely remember doing that. So we'll try it with the guitar loops. Yeah, great. So that one's finished, guys. So I'm going to delete these disco drums. We'll group these up like we did last time. I'm going to add a glue compressor to this folder. Right, okay, and great. And as before, we're going to like turn this into a sample loop. So same as last time, resampling. We'll arm it. Okay, so what we can do now, we can actually delete all this music. We've got our sample stem here. So we'll delete that. We'll get our first idea. We can delete this as well. We can delete the drums off here, leaving us with just our 2 sample loops. And what we can do, we can copy the same EQ, like when we took the bass out of like the first sample loop. So we can put that on there. And same as the LFO tool, like the side chain. Okay, good stuff. And we'll turn it up. Now this chop was a lot easier to do than the last one. Like the last one was quite complicated. Like it took a little bit of thought. With this one, we're like repeating the first section and then we're using the end part. It's like the part that finishes the loop. I'll show you what I mean. So this bit here, I want to put on the end. Put that second part there, we'll delete this and we just repeat this 3 times. Same again, we'll put that there. So this is the part where the bass line goes from G to A, and this one is where it goes from A to G. So these are slightly different, but these are the same repeated loop. So yeah, that's really easy, that one. So we're going to give it a play. It's got a nice cool effect. Yeah. We'll just do the same thing we did with the other loop, because we've got that nice string in there. It should sound good. So if I threw a top loop in. Right, great, so we can just join that up and make it one loop then. So I'll put this at the bottom. So this is the second one, this is the first one we did. So let's just take a listen to the samples we've created today. Okay, I'll do the second one. So the last thing to do, we're just going to create a house beat. So we're going to dig further into the pack. We'll get a cool little house groove going. We'll get a sub bass in for both of these. And then we'll mess around with the filters again. So you can hear these as if it was a house track. Right, so I've got a basic beat in there. It's just a kick, hat and a clap. So we'll play it and we're going to go through some top loops and some perks. Like basic bongo loops. I like to throw these in. So we've got some cabasas here. I recorded these live. Like I bought a cabasa like a couple of months ago. I've just been recording these in. So these are nice and simple. Yeah. I don't think you really need one for now, but yeah, we want more like percussion stuff. So yeah, we'll keep on going. Good one. Okay, I like that top one. Okay, we've got another one there. So again, I'll turn it off because I don't know if I'm going to use it. Right, okay, next cowbells. We'll give these a try. That's a good one. But this one was nice. It's quite driving. Yeah, we'll give this a go. Disco drums, we've been through them. Egg shakers, we'll leave them. Okay, so we've got some house grooves here. These like fatten your drums up. So yeah, we'll try one of these. More jacking. Actually, saying that, I did like the sort of perk in that. We'll cut it. So what I normally do with loops anyway, I never use the full thing. So I think we can cut that one there. Okay, bring it in a little bit. Right, get that across. And we'll turn it off for now. We'll keep going. Cool, so we've got some tambourines. We'll try the wood blocks while we're here. That's cool, we'll throw that in. Right, so let's see what we've got. We've got a couple of bongos, a conga, cowbell. We've got a house snare and a wood block. Try the conga and the cowbell. Right, okay. We'll lose the cowbell. Try the conga and the house snare. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll try this. Right, sounds a bit much. We'll try taking the house snare out. That's cool. They're not clashing, so that sounds alright. We'll try that with the hat and the clap. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete the bongo, the conga. Let's delete every other wood block. So again, we're making it our own. I don't want that happening all the time. So there we go, we've halved that. Right, we'll try again. Yeah, that's cool. Right, yeah, that's nice. So we'll get a top loop now. So we're going to go through the top loops, all custom made top loops that I've made. So I made 20 of them. And we're just going to find one to add to these drums just to thicken them up. It's cool. Another sort of basic one there, but a usable one. Right, we'll carry on. Yeah, I love that one. That's great. It's got a really nice groove on it. Right, we'll keep going. Okay, so I've turned off the kick, hat and clap. I'm going to solo the wood block and the house groove. And we're just going to audition these three top loops we've picked. So we're trying the first one. That works. Try this one. It's cool, I preferred the first one though. Yeah, all right, let's go for that first one. Right, I'm going to try and get the volumes right, and then we're going to throw these disco samples back in. We need to put the EQs back on here, because I deleted the folder, so I need to put the EQ back on, and the side chain. And let's copy and paste these two, and put it on the other disco sample. Right, so we'll give it a try with the house beat. And we've actually got the sub basses here, so let's throw these in as well. So music loops, bass, sub bass. Yeah, because I did this chop for the pack, so like I kind of knew where I was going with it. So the sub bass is already here. It's got the MIDI as well, so you can go in and check all that out. Cool, right, so let's get that in. So we're going to get the same LFO tool. We'll actually get an EQ, take some of the high end out if it needs it. All right, cool, so this should match up with the disco loop. So I'm going to see if I can get the volumes right. Yeah, that's nice. So we'll get the auto filter back on this disco loop. We'll try it again. Now it's filtered. Great, yeah, so I'm going to try the bass and the house kick together, just so we can hear it. Okay, nice, so they're matched up nicely then. So we're going to get the second disco sample now. We'll actually move these right out of the way so it's not confusing. Let's get the second disco sample in. We'll also get that auto filter that we're just using. And let's get our sub bass E, which is going to match this. Cool, we'll just put it here and see if these are matched up okay. Okay, cool, that's working. So again, we're going to play the bass and the house beat. I'm going to put the filter on this loop here. I'll bring it in, then sort of like mess around with the filter so you can hear it. Let's bring it in. Right, so that's it guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now obviously the house beat and everything is a little bit basic. It doesn't sound like a full track at the minute. There's so much work that would need to be done if I was going to continue with this. But I'm actually really excited to announce this. In the next video, I'm going to be uploading my first exclusive course on my website, carlboothmusic.com. We're going to be doing an in-depth filtered disco house course. It's going to be like a 5-6 hour course. I'm going to go through everything. Everything's going to be in categories. So like hats, snares, kicks, everything's going to be separate videos, and I'm going to try and give you all the information I can. It's going to come with a load of sample packs. It's going to come with filtered disco house 1 and 2, and it's going to come with a whole bunch of bonus loops as well. and I'm going to try my best to give you all the information I've got. But that's my next project. And I'm still going to be doing the free videos on YouTube. Like the Let's Make series I've been doing is by far the most popular thing I've been doing. I think any track from scratches in the future, I might just put them on the website. We'll see how it goes, but there's going to be loads and loads of content coming. And we're going to be using this sample pack more and more. So we're going to dig into it even further. And we'll get like a proper tight house groove going. This is a little bit slack at the minute. Well, I mean, the goal for this video was just to show you how to make these disco loops. So I hope you've took something from it, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So that's it. Have a great week, guys, and I will see you very, very soon for a brand new video. All right, take it easy, guys. Cheers.